Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, I'm Amanda. Where does Max went? I don't know where Max went. She disappeared on me, as is Lexus. That's not fun.
Well, I was right here. Apparently my freaking phone muted itself.
Bad phone. Rude.
Well, Lexus didn't call in.
Tweet her and tell her to call in.
I did.
No, I mean people who are listening. Do that. I'm going to do that again. So how about that weather? That's some good rain. Seriously, it's been raining on and off here all day.
Oh, she just replied to us.
Oh.
She said, I tried to call. I was at dinner. Can I call now? Yeah.
Yes. that 3231 her? I don't think so.
Probably is. Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I forgot what time it was.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi. I'm so sorry. I was at dinner
It's
and
okay.
I didn't look at my phone.
It's all right.
How are
Got
you
it.
guys?
We're good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm leaving sushi right now. Can I switch off of the So am I late? Is this being recorded right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Okay, you guys can ask me questions now.
All right. Okay. Max, you want to go?
All right. First of all, how did you and Nick meet?
Oh, how did me and Nick meet? Nick and I actually met 3 years ago when, because he was friends with Max, and the whole band came over, got scared right before they got signed, and that's when I first met Nick. And then we started hanging out at a Key Club show that he played in Hollywood in June of last year. So, like, we were friends, just kind of like acquaintances, and then we finally, like, connected somehow. I don't know, at that Key Club show we just, like, started hanging out, and then we just didn't stop. So that's what happened.
And what got you started in making music?
What got me started in making music? Well, you guys know Clayton Ryan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I started making music because I became friends with him, and he was a recording producer, and he would always have people come over and record at his house, and I always thought, well, why don't I, like, try to sing or try to play an instrument? So I ended up first recording with Clayton, and that's how I kind of started doing music. But before that, I started a band with this girl, Scout, and it was called Rose Red. But everyone in the band that we kind of got together, we never wrote anything because everyone was just too busy, and I just needed to find someone that, like, was really committed. So that's when I started White Widow with this girl, Tracy, and Ryan, who was recording us. And that's how it started.
All right. Who would be your dream band to go on tour with?
Who would be my dream band to go on tour with? It probably would have been Marilyn Manson at one point, because he's always been that one band that has been a favorite. But right now, probably like Alkaline Trio. That's another favorite band of mine. Or The Used.
Yeah.
So those are let's see, Alkaline Trio, The Used, and 30 Seconds to Mars are like my three favorites.
Some pretty good bands.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
great. They're the best.
All right. What can fans expect from the new songs?
What can the fans expect from the new songs? Well, it's a lot different. Nick and I recently got back from North Carolina. We're recording with a guy called Drew Folk. His name is Drew Folk. And, it's a lot more rock and roll, and it's pretty poppy. It's not as electronic as some of the other stuff that I've released previously. It has a lot more real instruments, and I think that we're really starting to find our sound, because the music has changed a little bit with Nick coming into the project, because his voice doesn't really go with, like, the electronic stuff, so it's definitely a lot more rock. I think that it appeals to a larger crowd, and I think that everyone's going to be really excited. We recorded a song called Poison Paranoia and a song called Landslide, and then we're going back out to North Carolina to finish recording a few more songs. So, yeah, it's really good. It's way better than anything that I've released prior to this. So,
All right. How would you say you've grown and changed from the way you were back then?
Oh, well, there's a lot of areas in my life I've sort of changed. I think the personality that I had, I don't know, how long ago, like 6 months ago, Lizzie? Like, how have I changed? Yeah. I think about 6 months ago, I kind of revolved my life around negativity, and I was really, I really fueled off of hatred, and that's why I honestly named the band Blacklisted Me, because it was kind of like I'm popular because of how many people hated me, and I wanted more people to hate me, and I was honestly a really rude person. If anyone said anything bad about me, I would just come back with, like, something else really mean, and I think that I've kind of just gravitated away from that type of personality, and I think in a sense I've matured. I was kind of in a whole teenager type rebellious stage, I guess, for lack of a better word. But I was just, it was immature, I guess that's all I can call it. But I found, like, my own spiritual relationship, and I think it's made me altogether a better person in the sense that I know how to handle situations. Oh, my gosh, I can't talk right now. I'm in the car. I'm sorry. Hello?
Yeah. We're still here.
We're sorry. Really?
It's okay. We're going to go to Twitter questions.
Okay.
At Sinister Smiler wants to know, when do you expect your album to come out, and do you plan on touring to back it up?
When do I plan on my album to come out, and what?
And do you plan on touring to back it up?
And touring to back it up. Hold on. Well, we're hoping to release an album in fall and then to book a tour during the same time. So that's when people should expect to hear more music, but we're actually planning on releasing Poison Paranoia, the song, next month with a new music video, hopefully. Okay.
All right.
So.
Okay.
Amanda?
Yeah. All right. What is the biggest misconception about Blacklisted Me?
In what sense? Like,
in the sense of yourself and Nick, and in the sense of the music itself.
Well, I think that, everyone knows what the biggest misconception is. You can go on Tumblr and type in Blacklisted Me and see all of the terrible things that people write on there, and I think that it's mainly just rumors and people thinking that they really know my personality when they don't. And so many kids just think that they know me, and they act like they talk to me on the phone every day and hang out with me every day. Like, they think they just know me inside out, which I've never even met half the kids that write, like, paragraphs about me and think that, I'm not going to go into the kind of things that they say about me, but you guys know what I mean. You guys know what people think about me,
Yeah.
And I just think that it's so ignorant because none of these kids have even met me in person, some may have met Nick, but none of them have personal relationships with us, and I don't even have to say what the kind of misconceptions that they say about us, because you can literally Google it or go on Tumblr, and it's just like hatred, 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 or YouTube comments or whatever. And I do read it, and, like, people are like, oh, why do you pay attention to the hate? And it's like, well, I look at my YouTube comments because I do want to see what people are saying about me. That's my name. Why wouldn't I have more reason to go look at what people say about me than they have to say the things about me,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I just think that it's so weird, like, when they're like, why do you lurk all the haters? And it's like, why are you talking about me? That's weirder.
It is.
It is.
Why are they, like, wasting their time talking about someone they don't like when they could be spending it on somebody that they do like?
Yeah, and they call me a stalker. Like, oh my gosh, Lexus looks up her own name on Tumblr. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? That's my name. Like, why wouldn't I see what people write about me? And why are you're freaking weird and a stalker, because why are you talking about me and you've never even, like, never even had a conversation with me? Like, have you guys seen those YouTube videos that those kids make?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's insane. They're like having debates with themselves and talking into a web camera about someone they've never even met. It's insane. Like, people are just, it's made me realize how crazy the world is. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see crazy? Just go look up Sean Spencer.
Oh.
I'm sorry
I don't know who that is. I don't want to give him any more recognition. I don't know who that is.
All right, we're going to go to a caller.
Okay.
Area code 586, you're on the air. Hello, caller.
Hello?
Are you there? 586, you're on the air. Okay, well, they're not, they're not talking. Okay.
Oh.
Here. Area code 208, you're on the air.
Are you still 100% sober? Or were you
Am I
ever
still
100% sober?
All right, I'm going to be honest with you. I have a glass of wine every now and then. So, I guess no. But I don't drink hard liquor, and I do not drink like I used to. I took a really long break from everything. Months. I've never done drugs. Can you be quiet about this? I'm trying to answer a question. But, I mean, like, I go to Trader Joe's and I get, like, a glass or a bottle of Merlot and I have it with my dinner, and that's the extent of what I do, I guess. But, no, I'm not back to drinking and like that, you know. I don't drink. I don't go out for shots. I don't do anything like that. But Nick is 100% sober completely. He's actually been working out, which is kind of funny. It's not funny, but Nick lifts weights now, so you can imagine how that looks. So.
All right. Thanks for calling. Okay. Area code 559, you're on the air. Are these trolls? Because they're not talking.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
559, you're on the air. Okay. And 586 called back. So area code 586, you're on the air.
Sorry, guys, I accidentally hung up before. I know Lexus briefly touched on this, but I have a quick question. How do you feel about the stupid Lexus fans, stupid Nick fans blog? Because personally, I think they're way out of line in the things that they say, because honestly, I love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you too. I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate my supporters and everything. As far as like any like hatred goes, whether it be over Tumblr or YouTube, I just think it's weird. Like, I don't really think, like, I don't dig deep into it. Like, I don't really let it affect me. But I do think that it's, I don't even know if I would call it out of line, because that's just the internet, you know? And I just think that it's weird. Like, they think that I'm weird for, like, looking up my own name, but I think it's weird that they're, like, writing paragraphs and spending, like, hours on their computer writing these things and talking to other people about someone that they don't even know, you know?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's not weird to look up your own tag. I look up my tag all the time.
Yeah, it's not. And they think that, oh, my gosh, Lexus read this. It's like, yeah, I did. It's my name. You're talking about me. Why wouldn't I read it? It's like gossiping, but putting it out, like, and posting it so that person can see it, but you're not telling it to them. It's the weirdest thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know what? Like, I really appreciate like the people that stand up for me, and I appreciate the people that support me against those things. But like, I hope you guys know that like it doesn't affect me to the point where it's gonna like make me want to quit music or anything. But you know, it's just funny because like so many of these kids that are in this music scene complain about being bullied, and like they listen to this certain music because they feel like they can relate to it, and then they go online and just talk crap about other people, and they bully other people, and it's like you're such a hypocrite, you know?
Mhm.
And I don't understand that.
Yeah, I've had to deal with plenty of hypocrites myself. Believe me.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, you know?
Yeah, no.
All right.
So,
Well, thanks for calling.
thank you.
All right. Area code 718, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hi. Is this with Lexus Amanda?
Yes, this is Lexus.
Okay. Just curious, what, I don't know if this was asked before because I just called in. What made you join Blacklisted Me?
What made me join Blacklisted Me? Well, it all started, I actually started Blacklisted Me, and the name prior was called White Widow. And it was just a musical project that was originally meant for two front women. And it was originally with a different girl named Tracy, and then it went to Sammy. And then it evolved into Blacklisted Me because originally we actually couldn't keep the name White Widow. It was copyrighted by another band. So it turned into Blacklisted Me. Me and Sammy had a falling out, and then Nick joined after he left to get scared, and that's kind of what it came into today. So.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have any a more detailed question? I didn't really know how to answer that. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. Do you know? Well, hold on. Oh my God.
It's okay.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay,
That's about
it's
it.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for calling.
Okay, bye.
All right. Area code 208, you're on the air. Okay. Goodbye.
I really
Area
think people
code
are scared to talk to me.
559, you're on the air. Are you guys, like, fainting when I answer the phone? Like, seriously.
What?
559, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello? Okay. I'm just going to ask questions then.
Okay.
What is your advice to someone who is thinking about joining the music industry?
My first advice would be to start writing and start coming up with a vision of what you want your band to be. That would be the very first thing that I would say to do. If you don't know how to write a song, find someone that does, such as a producer or a musician, and pitch your vision to someone else and, record your music. And I guess that's the first step, like, for anyone that wants to do music, it was the first step for me, was to make a band name and make a song, and then we came out with Reprobate Romance to the music video, put an image out there, and that was it,
Yeah.
So.
All right. What is the most important thing that you want each of your fans to know?
The most important thing to me, and a lot of people probably wouldn't imagine this coming out of my mouth, but at this point, I've kind of developed my own spiritual relationship, and I guess it's to anyone that has their own spiritual relationship, whether it be Christianity. For me, it's Christianity. For other people, it could be other things, but it's just to, not be afraid to admit your faith to people, because I think that Christianity is very unpopular, especially in this scene, because everyone's trying to be so evil, and it's really cool to, be a vampire, to be evil, or, to dress dark, and, like pentagrams and upside down crosses, and it's just like, I'm not that way anymore. I was, and I don't even really think that a lot of people that use those symbols really realize like how like powerful those types of things are, in the sense of like how dark those things are. And I guess it's just, don't be afraid to be yourself. And I know that sounds very generic, but it's just, it's not about like being cool, you know? And it's like, another thing that I would recommend to other people, because I see this happening a lot too, is like, don't judge one another like you do, you know? Like, everyone just hates on each other so much. It's just so pointless. I feel like I'm like preaching peace right now, but it's like, it's true, you know? Like, people that don't even know me, they just go online and Tumblr and the internet. It's just so powerful, and like kids commit suicide over like the hatred that happens over the internet. And it's just like, and you kids, like, some of the kids get so pissed that when other people do it to them, and they do it right back, and it's just like a snowball effect, you know? It's like that Gandhi quote, an eye for an eye will make the world blind, you know? It's just, you guys can't keep doing that to each other. I'm not saying you, like, personally, but, like, anyone who's listening to this, you know? Like, I used to be that way. Like, if anyone talked shit on me, I'd be like, oh, well, F you, you know, and then it just, like, goes back and forth, and then you just, like, it's like beating a dead horse, you know. I realized to stop being like that, you know, as I've matured over the past year. And it feels really good to, like, stand up for yourself to an extent, and you can stand up for yourself, but, like, don't go and stoop to someone else's level, you know.
This just sounds painfully familiar.
Yeah. And you know, I know a lot of bands like represent like, oh, be yourself. Don't let anyone tell you that you're stupid, or I don't know, whatever they represent. But like, I don't think a lot of people like represent like not stooping to other people's level, because I see people that rep that, like getting in fights with other people, you know. And it's like, if someone wants to try to start a fight with you, ignore it. Like, be the bigger person and walk away. Don't fight back, you know. It's not rising up and, like, defending your, I mean, it's stupid.
Well, I'm going to ask this question for my friend, because she was texting me about this earlier. Were you on Tiny Chat earlier today?
What?
Were you on Tiny Chat earlier today?
No, I was not on Tiny Chat earlier today. Usually if I'm on Tiny Chat and I go into, like, if I go into, like, someone's Tiny Chat, I always go on camera. So that's how they'll know it's me.
Well, there you go, guys. It was a fake.
They should know when it's me. I always go on camera. Because, I mean, you know.
Well, I just discovered
I'm not going to hide behind my name, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you for
calling. I'm sorry that I was
us.
so late.
Oh, it's okay.
You
didn't get as late as Craig Mabbitt was, so you're fine.
Okay.
Actually, Doggy Vanity's been the latest so far, so.
I looked at my phone and I was like, oh my gosh. Nicholas says hello, by the way.
Oh my God, hi Nick. Oh my God, I met you at Dead Masquerade.
You want to talk to him?
Fuck you all for.
Do you want to talk to him?
I met him.
Here, hold on.
Hello.
Hi. Nick.
Hi.
I love you.
I love you. How are you guys doing?
That you look great with blue eyeshadow. It really brings out your eyes.
Blue eyeshadow? When did I have blue eyeshadow on?
The Barbie girl.
Oh, the Barbie girl?
Yeah.
Pretty good. That's pretty good looking that night.
Yeah. All right.
So when are we going to interview you, Nicholas? You always say no.
What? I never said no. I never answered no.
Yes, you did.
You just don't answer
I never said no. I just never replied.
Yeah.
So I didn't say no.
He said no to me before. I remember it quite well because I was sad. You're mean, Nick.
I think you're lying. You're a liar. I did not say no.
I am not a liar. I will screen cap that and pull it on Spencer and make it go viral.
Well, now we're speaking, and I say yes.
Okay. We'll schedule you then.
Okay, deal.
We'll get you on here soon.
Yep.
Here's Lexus.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi.
Wow.
Hi.
That was amusing. I just lectured Nicholas Matthews. That was amusing.
It was. Oh, more so than the time when I met him.
Were you guys the people that I did the interview with last time? Was it both of you, or was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was us.
I remembered your voices.
Yeah,
they talked about ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about ice cream last time, I remember.
Yeah.
Now I want ice cream. I have ice cream, dude. Before
I'm almost out.
Here, I was getting ice cream.
Oh, man.
Okay, so this got out of control. Again.
So you guys don't have any more questions, or is it like it's just an hour?
It's done. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Well, if you guys ever want to do another one, and I won't be late, just let me know, and Nick will do one too.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.